we are done with adding lecturers here, so we just need to add students this time. So in order to do that, we just need to copy everything that we used here on the lecturer side, and then just copy it over to the students side. All right, so let's begin by we need a different model, because if I go to SchoolDB here, the lecturers are in class lecturers, but the students should be in class students here. So this is what we need. So we have user ID, class ID disabled, just like on the lecturer part. Wait, we need a school ID as well. So back to students, we need a school ID. So let's go to structure, and let's add one more item. And this, of course, will be the school ID, variable character of 60, and let's save that. And we're going to need to add an index to that. So let's add our index, and then we're good to go. Okay, so let's see if everything matches up. And sure enough, it does. Okay, all right, so this is great. Now, to change the contents. Now, if you notice the school here, if you've had to log into your account again, you'll see that the school is unknown. That is until you switch schools. So we're going to fix that problem in a next video. For now, let's concentrate on this part here. So if I click on students here, you see there are no students, but it doesn't show that. So let's copy the contents we have for, what's this? Let's go to our views, and let's see if we can get, so there's class tab lecturers add, but first of all, let's just view the students. So there's the single class view here, and among these there's lecturers, and then there's students. So we have class tab students, so which is the same as class tab lecturers. So whatever contents are here, we should add here as well. So let me go to the lecturers include, and I will select everything from here, copy, and then go to the class tab students include. So you can see that most of the top part is the same, but let's just replace everything and save. Okay, so there's add new, remove, and so we just need to change all references to lecturer. We'll change those to student. So let's do student like this. So here we'll need to see students, student user, no students were found in this class, good. Remove, class ID, everything looks great. Okay, so this is fine. Now, if we go to our controller, we may get some errors here if we try to load this. So let me click here. So undefined variable students. Okay, so that's the only error we have, but so far everything else seems cool. So let's fix this error. This error is because this variable is unknown. So we could put is set as well, but instead let's just go to a single class controller. And on this one, we want to look for, let's see here. So we're still using this tab is equal to students at the end here. So which is this right here. So if tab is equal to lecturers, this is what we do. But if tab is equal to students, we do something else. So here we just put an else like so, and then we will duplicate everything here. I will copy and paste it there. So this one should be students, like so. So we are looking at class students instead of lecturers, so like this. So select all from class students, where class ID is equal to that and disabled is equal to 0. And then this one will be changed to student, like this. Okay, and then depending on the situation here, so data student, okay, so that should save us, and if we refresh now, we don't get that error. So this is good. Now let's fix this part where we have to add a new student. So if I click add new, now I get that error, or if I click remove, I'll get that error. So this is because we don't have the required functions, just like the add and the remove. So all we need to do now is duplicate all this. So I'll copy from the public lecturer add, select everything up to the end, and then Control-Shift-D to duplicate. And where is this? Yes. So right here, let me move that just to be sure. So instead of lecturer add, we have student. So here this one is going to be student. I will change that to student add, and then come down here. I will change this one also to student remove. Okay, very good. What else do we need here? Classes model, that's fine. Then we have the lecturers model, so we don't need to use this, we need something else. And then on top of that, we need the, okay, so this is fine. We also need to change this part to student. Okay, so I'm going to select all instances of lecturer here, just to change those to student. Okay. Let me move down a bit. There's one more. There's one more. Okay, pretty good. Let's change that to student. Okay, so hopefully that solves the problem here. Let me do the same thing up top here, because this one is student as well. So Control D to select multiple of these. Change that to student. Yes. Okay, so okay, so I think that solves the problem. So the only issue we have for now is we need a student's model, since here we are using the lecturer's model. All right. So let's see if we can change that. Let me just select all of this and Control D to select the other one in remove, because this one was in add. And I just want to change this to students model like that. And then also change the reference to lect here. Let me make sure that I'm only changing where I need to change. So this one will go to, let's see here. Yeah. So this will be stud, just a shortcut like that. STUD, and let's save. Okay. So now we need to create the model. So we're going to copy exactly the lecturer's model. So I'll copy everything, copy from here, right click, new file, paste, save. And just as it is lecturer's model, we'll change this to students, capital S, students model. Okay, so let's change all references here to lecturers as well, to students, like that. Okay, and lecturer, all references, sorry, to lecturers as well, will change to student. So here it's class student as the table, and user ID, school ID, class ID, and disabled. Everything else remains the same, actually. Yes, everything remains the same. So let's see if this is going to work. If we refresh the page and we say add new, now it seems the add new hasn't worked here. So since we don't get any errors, it possibly means there's no view for the add. Okay, so we're going to quickly copy the class lecturers add here. So I'll copy everything from here, create a new file, right click, views, new file, save. And we're going to copy what the lecturers add has, and then just change lecturers to students, like so. Okay, and then all references to lecturer, let's change that to student. So there's that text there, and this one here, student name. And what else do we need to change here? Let's see if there are any references to lecturer, like this one here. That should change to student, like so. Okay, I think that works. So let's refresh now. Still, we're not getting what we want to get. So let me go back to my single class.php, and let's go to the student add function, which is right here, and let's see what could be the problem. So page tab is student add. Okay, so maybe that's where the issue is. Page tab, single class. Okay, that's all right. So let's go back to let's go to views, single class view. So it should be student add. The same way we have this class tab lecturers add, we should also have one of these for the student. So I'm going to duplicate here, and let's change that lecturer to student, like this. So student add will lead to class tab student add. So let's see if that works. Refresh, and there we go. So add student. So let me see some student names here. There's Jane, there's Maria, and Guy. So let's just go, and if I click search, please type something. So we should know at least we're looking for Mary. So it's saying no result, but if I come back here, oh, actually there isn't a result like that. So let's try again, resend. There's Maria, Bob Marley, and Maria Jones. So as you can see here, the result, this is what I didn't know, that the result does not float to the other side. So let's make sure that we edit that. So this add here, and this is where the result is. And what I want to do is inside the form, I want to create a div. So copy that and put a div in there, duplicate that, and move the div inside the form. Let's just move it inward a little bit and move everything over. And then this one will be card group. Oh, we already do have card group. It's just that it's overshadowed by the post here. So instead of doing what I did here, let me undo for a second, remove that div. Let me redo there. We'll just move the form outside the div. So let's move the form outward. Same thing here. like this. Okay, that way the group is directly related to the contents here. So let me save that and let's see if that works again. Okay, so there we go, it works much better now. So I want to add both of these, so I'll add Maria Jones, select, and there we go. So we have a student there. Let's add another student, search, and let's add Bob Marley as well. So we have 2 students added there. If we go to our table, you see that class students has 2 students here, which is awesome. Okay, pretty cool. Same thing with lecturers. When we click add lecturer, we just don't know. We need to change this the way we changed it on the other side as well. So let me just go to lecturers, add ink. Let's move the form outward like this. Oops. Move this outward as well. And let's move things over like this. Okay, so this is awesome. Now we are able to add students and lecturers. So let's add one more student here, Guy. Let's add Guy to our selection, add new, and this is Guy, and select. There we go. So far so good. Although the newest should be at the beginning here, the one we added last should be at the beginning here. So what I will do is go back to where do we read from? So this is the single class controller, and let's go back to the top here. And let's look at our query. So the query for lecturers is right here. All we need to do is add an order by at the end for both. So say order by ID descending. So this is added on both of these. If I now refresh, the latest one will be here. Okay, so this is good. We have our students. Now we can add lecturers, we can add students. This is awesome. If we go to another class now, I click to this class, you see that there are no lecturers and no students here, except on this one we have lecturers and students. Very, very nice. Now in the next video, let's reduce these a little bit because I think these are slightly too big, and then let's fix this problem here and create our dashboard.